Welcome back to Let's Talk by George. In today's video, we are going to do a review on MIUI 14 Android 13 port. Yes, that is right. Our devices Poco M3 and Redmi Note 9T have received an update for MIUI 14 Android 13 port from our friend Flip. So let us try to review the ROM. Now the app vault looks something similar to this. I mean, this is a Chinese ROM and he had ported it uh, to both of our devices. So basically this is how the app vault looks like. This is how the quick settings look like. I mean, there is no big or in terms of user interface and there isn't any tremendous change in it. So basically you can expect to have the same kind of user interface that we were actually experiencing in Android 13 and all. So we cannot actually say Xiaomi has or MIUI has done great changes to the user interface and all. Now the ROM comes with MIUI dialer and MIUI messages. So um, this is actually how it looks like. Now the ROM doesn't come with Google Chrome that you have to install once you enable the Play services. So let us go to the settings now, and the settings page of course looks similar to MIUI 13 and all. As I've told you, there isn't any much changes in the user interface. Now let us go to the My Devices. I mean the MIUI version looks a bit weird because I have changed the props into pixel props in order to pass the Play Store. So this is how it looks like. I mean 6 GB 3 GB RAM. Well, in this particular ROM you can actually adjust the RAM size, the virtual RAM size, so that I will show you in later on video. So basically this is actually the security update is actually December month. So basically I have installed pixel props, so everything has been changed, and the kernel version is 4.19.157, which I believe is something which is actually being used in MIUI 13. So maybe the same kernel is being used, but the ROM is actually quite smooth than the 13 version. So lock screen, I mean, to be honest with you, almost all options are same or similar. And under the home screen, well, we are actually we have actually experienced the similar kind of settings in Xiaomi EU ROMs. So it is actually having the same kind of settings. So what I want to show you is there are a few settings. I mean, like fingerprint and screen lock. Fingerprint is actually working. There is no face lock. Fingerprint, you can configure it by yourself once you finish flashing the ROM. So basically there are a few special features. Tap plus, I do not know what that is, but it is actually being said here is it's a system service that allows you to analyze images and text by pressing and holding items on your screen. I do not know, but this is some kind of new feature that I'm seeing here now. Then again, floating window is here. Then memory extension. Under the memory extension, actually you can customize the memory extension into different RAM sizes. So you can select to have 1 GB 2 GB 3 GB, and the system will ask you to reboot. So yeah, kit space. So it is written in Chinese. Of course you need a translator to understand what it means, but I believe it is actually something related to how I mean those, because you can actually trigger those behaviors, maybe some kind of app lock, or I do not know, restrict your child using the mobile. So basically these are the few new options that are in the MIUI 14. So there is privacy protection lab. I do not know, request approval for accessing phone number. Yeah, maybe some application is actually asking, or it is actually trying to detect your phone number. I do not know if that is really something related to privacy. What about your files? I mean, what about the images that are stored in your internal or external storage? So if something could be done in that way, that would have been great. Now if you want to enable the Google services, okay, you will have to come down here, accounts and sync. So there is actually a basic Google service. Now upon the first boot, this toggle is actually disabled. So until you enable this toggle, then only you will be able to access Play Store. So you will have to enable this function. So there are few bugs which I have noticed. The flashlight is not actually working. So what you need to do is you just go to the Play Store and download a flashlight app and use it. So I'm actually able to use the flashlight. You just need to type in Play Store for flashlight. Now coming over here, so as I've told you that I have fixed safety net. So if you are actually having issues with using the safety net thing, make sure to root it flash magisk, and try to have the universal safety net fix and pixel 5 redfin prop along with your Sigisk, and you need to configure the deny list, so it will definitely pass the Play Store certification. Well, the other thing is, one is flashlight, it doesn't work by default. So basically it won't work, so there is no light coming down. If you want to use that, you can use this flashlight application. And second thing is, the status bar top padding is a little bit messed up. So yeah, these are the two things that I have noticed along with this ROM. Well, you'll have the Google camera. So MIU camera doesn't work with this port. So these are the basic things that I've noticed. But apart from that, the port is actually very fluid. It is extraordinary smooth in terms of performance and all. And the widgets that you are going to get in this particular ROM is something similar to what we had in MIUI 13, and also basically you can expect to have the same sort of widgets for this ROM too. What are my observations about the port? Many thanks to to our friend Philippi, who had ported it for our beloved devices. He did an amazing job. I do really appreciate, even though there are few small bugs which we can actually discard if you want to give a try for MIUI 14. Once again, I would like to thank him for porting it for our devices. And if you want to have a first-hand experience on how MIUI 14 feels like on your phone, definitely you can try this port. Is it good for daily drive? I'm not sure, because I have only used it for a few minutes, so I do not know how it is going to behave in a daily driving situation. So it is up to you. If you want to use it, then you can use it. Once again, I would like to thank you for watching my ROM review video, and please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.